Let's get it.
Screaming, let's go. Juicing like it's mad.
Who juice it?
Bears get the mean,
Who goose it?
hot like
Let's go.
Taking
Previously on KIMBA TV. I think the best thing to do is maybe start watching the highlights around July 25th. Because around this point, you can hear me go, okay, I'm gonna try to enter all of this. All the way to 151. Okay? So about last week, right when Sol was losing this, I put together a plan and I said, I'm gonna just enter all of this. All the way here. And I streamed as I was getting filled. This was multiple days. People asking me, are you adding? Are you stopping? What are you doing? I narrated all of it, all these days. All right, Rami. So you need to watch the highlights from all of these days. All right, if you really want to know where we're going. And if you really want just like the quick answer instead of how I navigated what I was saying, I was getting filled live. Rami. And for about 2 days, people were asking me, are you going to close? Are you going to re-enter? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? For days, bro, I answered and I said, no, I'm going to add all the way to 151. And people were like, why? Why are you doing that? Bro, for 3 days, I got filled live here. Let's get this juice, motherfuckers! Quit playing with the math! Crackhead with Tourette's! Berbizi Mark Shaman says, done 15-second TA? No, 15-second TA? Okay. So this is ETH.
He said, what did he say?
Okay.
He just told us to be prepared.
If the golden pocket is support, we're going to get the all-time high. If it can't get above the 0.5 and eventually it can't hold golden pocket, gap fill. That's it. Isn't that the same thing as what we always do? Alrighty, all it has to do is turn the 0.5 and golden pocket into support. Then I'll see you at 123, 124. If the golden pocket is not support, I'll see you at the gap fill. And I'll probably, I mean, that's probably a scalp long if it goes to the gap fill. If it has like a, I don't want to say good order flow because volume is really low today, but yeah, I would probably long the gap fill. And then we'll wait a little bit and we'll let Bugammas show a little bit more volume and then we can start marking it down though. Fioga says, what would you prefer, all-time high or gap fill since we have CPI tomorrow? It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess if you put a gun to my head, it's bullish. So I'm sure, you know, if anybody missed a long, being able to go back to the gap fill and get a scalp long from like 118 all the way up to like 123 is probably a Gucci move, right? But I would feel like most of you guys are already in longs. The easiest long, obviously, over the weekend was the SR flip. So the magic trick line becoming support instead of resistance. And again, that level, that's why like understanding levels is so important. So I would assume, I think a lot of you guys are already in from like 117.5 to 118. I think most of you guys got in here and here. So yeah, I think seeing the, and remember, by the way, there's no such thing as like this is 100% guaranteed good long. You know that, right? I would say maybe like 60 to 65% probability this is a bounce, but All right. Amalise, bonjour. Tershad, what's going on? So there you go, feel good. If you long the gap fill, where is the invalidation? Probably settlement or value area high. Yeah, it shouldn't really even come close, to be honest, to value area high. Like it should be like this. There, you know, there's a chance that it might not even gap fill. It could just do the wickety wick wick. It could do. Oh fuck! Wait! Fill me, no homo. Fill me, no homo. Come back and fill me. Pause. Resume. Yeah, so Osina, 2 reasons. One is I'm going to be giving away close to $1 million. I said 500,000, but I'm going to give away about $1,000 to every single one of you guys. Literally every single one of you guys. Maybe not you, because you weren't watching the YouTube streams. Yeah, but we did it so I could see who would watch the rewatch the stream versus just wait for highlights. So if you were one of those people that would go back and rewatch the stream because highlights weren't there, you're probably gonna get $1,000. Yeah, but if the system sees like you don't watch YouTube, if the highlights aren't there, then you might be in the second tier that is gonna get the giveaways. Yeah, and then don't forget, MGK is going to be having a baby towards the end of the year. So make sure you congratulate him, all right? Yes, everything is done with a purpose, Osina. So make sure you try to get caught up on the stream stuff, all right, Osina? But yeah, the highlights are slowly coming back. I think MGK has got some time now, so. Unforgiven says, can we go through ETH? Sure, what do you want to know about ETH? You did rewind and hear the TA on this earlier in the morning, right? Long story short, we're going to 5,000. Yeah, all you have to do is turn this into support. I mean, we've been talking about this for months. Remember this? It's either an SFP or this. You can actually go back to Friday's stream, and I drew this already. I said, I don't think I want to short this anymore because so many people were like, where should I short ETH? Where should I short ETH? I'm shorting ETH. And I was like, dude, I don't think the SFP is good now. There's way too many motherfuckers trying to short this shit. So nothing has changed. Assuming that 4100 is support, next level is 5,000. All right, Unforgiven. Crypto Boy, thank you for the resub. I don't care if you're in a long and juicing. I don't care if you're not any longs and you're feeling some type of way because you're like, fuck, dude, how did I miss the fucking, god damn it. I don't care if you're in a short. I don't know if you got round tripped or stopped out before it dumped. Lions, let's lock in. It's CPI tomorrow. That's going to be juicier than, I would love a gap fill, but not mine before CPI. Are you fucking serious? Or initial move is a debate on that bitch tomorrow would be fucking no-brainer, right? Y'all, Gucci Chaplin says 7.5 to 0.5 rotation once again. Math is the math, Chaplin. How many times do you have to see it to believe it so that I don't even have to draw that shit or tell you guys next time? Right, chap? And like, it grabbed all the single prints. You know that like all the single prints that were here? Like it grabbed it. So the only thing that I have left, because look, value, settlement, value, that shit's all the way down here. So that's completely fucking useless. Single prints were right here, but they got grabbed. So that's fucking useless. The only thing that I have is maybe anchor VWAP and then fibs and then the gap fill play. All right. So, and then RTH single print just got grabbed at the 0.5. Easy money, Bugatti money. Yeah, so if this is going to see follow through, I would love Tink and then Tink. But we will find out because now that it did the 7.505 rotation, all the bulls need to do is make sure that bears do not make a lower low. In fact, bulls, all you would need to do is make a higher high. Do it. Show me. Bears, lower low. That's going to complete the 7.5 this. How many of y'all think it's going to just fucking crab in between the 0.5 and the 8.86? Well, I guarantee this bitch is going to bounce from the 8.86 just to get rejected off the golden pocket again. And that bitch is going to take like 4 hours. And we're just going to be like... Everybody's going to get fucked. Hey, yeah, 7505, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, my short is juicing. Yeah, fuck. Okay, that will be today, probably. Just high leverage scalpers losing their fucking mind on like a $800 range type of day. Yeah, but all you got to do, bears, lower low, obviously, and then any sort of invalidation of the 7505 bears scenario is when it gets above the 382, but theoretically, turning golden pocket into support is what the bulls want to see. I have lost my fucking mind trying to log into Bybit a few times. Baratinha says, I got an okay entry on the short so I can get a better entry on a long because of close. Nice, Baratinha. Nay says, I have a Chihuahua puppy and I already mixed your song and I'll sing it to him. Hit him with the T. Let's go. Your dog's name is Trooper. I love that. Cyrebe says, rejecting that golden pocket juicy. Yes, but what would be the first thing that I would say to you, Cyrebe? Go with 30-minute candle closes. That will be the most important thing going into tomorrow, bro. You know tomorrow is CPI, right? Should we go over just kind of like what to expect for CPI? It's very low volume today. But do you remember last week when I was like, yo, this is hella weird, but on this day, there's mad volume? I don't know if you remember me talking about a specific day this week that had an incredibly high amount of volume, and we noticed it last week, even before I figured out that it was CPI on Tuesday. So that already tells you today you need to really test yourself to see if you can be patient enough to sit through 30-minute candle closes. Yeah, I bet a lot of people that aren't able to do that are going to get got tomorrow. Sophia says, why you so good? I'm not, Miss Sophia. And if you think I am any good, you can be just as good, whatever that means. Yeah, it's just levels. I just was anticipating SFP structure, buying pressure, right? Like CVD kind of coming into play. Yeah, and here's the thing too, Sophia, like this helps me. Like, do you remember when I had this box? Do you remember when this happened? And then you're telling me that this is the overnight sort of reaction. And so, like, why wouldn't I take the SFP? Because I already shorted this, if you remember. Or was trying to, and we had to chase a little bit later. But, like, that was the plan. We were going to short this. So I think it's just a little bit easier. But I also can understand that VWAP is tremendous. And even though that the volume is low, it would be interesting to see if it kicks in anything at 64 hundo. Yeah, so just a scalp. There's nothing about being right or wrong about a little move like this, because this is just normal mathematical bing bong ding dong. You know, negatives, a 0.5% move on S&P. I think anybody could have done it. And it could have gone either way. So, but I tried my best to kind of explain to you what my thought process was, what I was anticipating, what I was front running, and you got a front row seat to all of it, right? Like I was almost about to, you could sense my sort of like hesitation again about the, I was like, maybe I should wait for a 30-minute, but I was like, nah. And even like the whole Bugama stuff kind of helps too. And surely enough, on this rise, I got pa-ping, 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 pa-ping. I got everything that I wanted. You guys saw like what I was doing to figure out when I should move stop loss and profit. You guys got to see live when I would do it. And then I also put the TPs in as well. So I'm going to try to do everything as live as possible, Miss Sophia. And you can ask. And you know what? Sometimes I'm going to be on the right side. Sometimes I'm going to get round tripped. Sometimes I'm going to immediately get filled and immediately stopped out too. So it's really more of just seeing these scenarios in different like variations. So you can try to figure out what the general sort of protocol can be that you can replicate. And then the rest is going to be up to you to kind of have fun and customize, you know? But do you have any questions? I'm thinking I'm going to close the scalp long or scalp short here. Whether I take the long or not is kind of because this is that one down there. You already know this, but the one down there is the one that I really want. Holy fuck. But that's going to be a little bit more of a higher time frame. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. But anyways, yeah, I'm just cheering. I'm just cheering with you guys. How you doing? How much time do we have left? We have 2 hours and 30 minutes. I won't be here until market close, so I probably have an hour with you guys still though. Let me know if you have any questions.